Oh, there we go. One's not gonna be live very long, huh? Alright. What are we doing on the priest? Priesty quiz. Like pre-made. Servers are kind of dead right now, I'm not gonna lie. People like logged out. Like, why is like not everyone playing right now? It's like you have like. This is it. This is like crunch time. What are we doing? Garbage in my bag. This is classic, my friend.
What's on your mind? Be good. See you soon.
Garbage bowl.
Safe travels. Keep your feet on
50
the ground.
medallion. This is a black rock step.
Be good.
Not really anything that great.
You need something? Safe travel.
Maybe we can do the medallion.
No. See you soon. Great to meet you.
$8,400 XP, it's not bad. blocks here? Probably not. What do I heard that? Horde Menace. Blackrock's fire. And gold. That's lower Blackrock Spire though. I'm not gonna do that shit. Right? Bro, I'm not gonna do that. This is a good one. And it gives you some random weapons I can sell for gold. Listen, bring death clasps. Pincer. Where's that from? The fucking AQ. Oh, Silithus. That's right. That's another good place I can go to quest. I have this too. I have this. Damn, I got a lot of pre-quests, honestly, guys. Like, we're already kind of stacked. Oh, here, I have another tournament. Here? Do I? What is this? The perfect poison. Yeah, look, that's another one right there. Boom. Huge. I have so fucking many. Not many, that many. A good amount. There's a lot in Silithus I can do, probably. Look at all these. Death class pincer. Oh, I could go do that. That's a good one. Alright, let's go look around here and see if there's any ores, and then we're gonna go do death class pincer and some other bullshit in Silithus. Maybe Unguro. We'll stop by Unguro. What's going on over there? Down double. These Blackrock. the dog doing? Okay. Okay, so that's not gonna work. Gotta kill one at a time, I guess. I mean, I guess they spawn kind of fast. Those guys are dead. I kill 15 of these things? Jesus. Oh. Fifth roll. How the fuck do I get up there, though? I know. Can I charge up there? No. I remember doing this last time around. Funny. I remember PvPing here too. I was on my road. We were doing the same farms in 2021 as they are now. Funny. Alright, let's fucking go. If there's any good mine wars in here. I think that rogue just cleared this out actually. Yo. Someone needs to... Oh, I know, acrylic. Blue. Nice, it worked. Let's go. 2 nodes, baby. Got a node right here. Oh, it's... Sucks ass, dude. I mean, it wouldn't suck ass if I had it doubled up. It'd actually be fucking amazing. Right, well, it looks like we gotta go across it. See what this other one is. Mithril. Huge, 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 huge. Oh, we got 237 from that. Let's go. Good fuck, bro. Dead horde. Yeah, bro. People be farming this place left and right. Looks like there's a guy just chilling here. Only 6,300 XP, but it's not whack. What about this? What's this shit? I clicked I'm ready. Wait. What's going on, mate? Summon it, homie. Summon it. Bro, tripping. Hey buddy, I'm coming to take one from you. We're getting pretty lucky with these green ones procking a skill up every time. It's been nice. I don't know if it's supposed to do that. I don't think it is. Alright. Nice. Oh. Wonder how easy it is to kill these guys. How's it going? Hey, look at that. That's kind of something good that I could use for something. Yeah, there's actually, you get a good amount of these medallions from these guys. Might be it. Are these the medallions? How many of these? 8k XP, I mean, not nothing. Alright, let's go. We're gonna go in the main room now. Like kill everything in this room. I have a lot of. Alright. Like a chest. Nice. Got some fade leaf too. Got some faded leaf, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Faded leaf, man. Alright, how the fuck do we get out of here now? Jesus Christ. Yo, is this for real? I feel like I just ran in a big circle. Alright. Alright. I still can't take this thorium ore. Maybe we go back down the other way towards the flight path? I don't even know anymore. Maybe there's some thingies here. That's someone's corpse? I don't know. Green foil. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty tired. No, there's nothing over here. Alright, running back this way. I hope to find some. He's pathing. I'm gonna follow his path, dude. I'm gonna rip off the back of him. Damn, bro. Whack. We're gonna play this real quick. I'm gonna try. The heck is that? Oh, here it is. This is what we need. We haven't listened to this in a while. There was usually a really good ore around here, but I can't find it now, of course. Maybe if people farmed it all out right now. Hmm. No way, I'm gonna kill 15 of those things right now. I gotta bother with that one, honestly. But I will do this one if I can. No. Alright, yeah. So the mining nodes are just cooked here. If I can put my AC on in the bed. Dang, dude. This is awful. Totally awful. Terrible time to do this, probably. Alright, might as well finish the Blackrock medallions, though, at least. Might as well go kill those orcs again. Then I can, I'll probably... Hey, man. That's nice. Dude, someone took even this one. Hmm. Going back to the orcs. More. Alright, nice. We're good. Now, time is 3:30 hours. Yeah, dude. One like behind this place, I think. Yeah, no shot. Alright. That's right. Boy, I'm gonna run it right now. Hey, what's going on, man? Unfortunately, I'm getting ready to probably head out of here in a second just because I'm so tired, man. I'm just like yachting. Out of here. All right. You're gonna take a nap too? Yeah, it's probably time's a lot different for you there. Wow, this Bailey's all 3 silver. Okay. The random green or chanting. Get first aid in here. Spring cloth bandages. Then what we're gonna need too is and I got, it's quite funny to realize that I'm watching you while I'm making lunch and you're getting ready to go to sleep. Dude, yeah, well, to be fair, I should have been asleep a while ago. It's 4 in the morning here. I'm just, you know, I just stay up late. I do need to get a better schedule and just go to sleep a little earlier Like 2 a.m. would be good. I think 4 a.m. is a little late, but I don't normally stay up this late. This has just been an exception because of TBC coming out here shortly. All right. Now we make a few more mithrils. A few more mithril spurs. Every way to craft that. I need to do this. Yep. In there. Why is this? Huh? That was weird. Dun, dun, dun. All right.
Safe travels.
All this. 20. 5, right? My streaming schedule, I'm still trying to like get that down, but so for the most part I'm planning on streaming for the at least near future. For the near future, I'll probably be looking to stream. I really want to stream a lot. I like the idea of streaming like at least 8 hours a day. Right now, like at this beginning time, I'm planning on streaming a lot as much as possible. especially with Burning Crusade coming out, and yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. Glad you find it chill, man. It's not always chill. Sometimes I get a little hype. I'm just tired right now, bro. But yeah, yeah, I definitely like to keep it calm, you know, keep it chill a lot of the time. But definitely does. If any of my regular people here know, it gets kind of crazy sometimes. Blasting some metal and like going crazy. Yeah. But yeah, so next time I'm gonna stream though. So tomorrow I'm not gonna stream until later again, unfortunately, because I gotta watch my boys all day. Actually, no, I'm gonna do a shorter stream in the middle of the day. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, it's past midnight, so it's. Well, I usually start streaming. So my time, so you're 6 hours ahead of me most likely. So it's probably around like what 10 a.m. where you are. So then I usually stream around. I'll start stream around like 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern time. So that would be like 10 p.m. your time. So like your nighttime basically. And then I would stream for like 12 hours, honestly. Like for the next like couple weeks, it's gonna be a lot of streaming. Like I'll be on every single day. Some days it'll be like 6 to 8 hours, and other days it'll be like 8 to 12 hours. Yeah, unfortunately, when you go to sleep, but like right now you're awake, right? So when you wake up, I'll still be on, bro. So it's fine. It's fine. It's like you try to do full stream with me sometimes. Hey man, hey, yeah, for sure, man. I'm all for it. But no, it'll be cool. You'll be like, yeah, you can watch me doing some dumb stuff, you know, before you go to bed, and then, you know, once you wake up, you can watch me doing the same dumb stuff, you know. Yeah, for sure, man. That'd be awesome, yeah. I'll be here, so. I only got one proc from this Mithril Spurs. Come on. Ah, oh, good. There's only 3 of them. I thought I had. Keep miscalculating the solid grinding stone. The amount I need for that. I guess I could have. I just need to get to 245. That's. Okay, so this quest is the 4th one. Paris I have to do. Yeah. I kind of like this. It's kind of trippy. Over. I need that true save. Maybe I just cancel. Buy the rest. I don't want to worry about it. Exit one, give me one. I'll give you a follow on Twitch. I see you're streaming on both sides. Yeah, I stream on Twitch too. I have a lot more people rolling through the YouTube Shorts live stream, so I try to pay attention to that one. That one just has a lot more exposure, and I'm just trying to grow it right now. I'm trying to get more exposure for the stream, you know. I was trying to like figure out what to do with this channel. I have a lot of different like videos that I've posted, and I've done a lot of different content, but ultimately, yeah, I really want to stream. That's really what I want to do. So I've decided to just full time, just like buckle down and just start doing the thing I want to actually do instead of like, you know, being like, oh, I need content, no one's gonna watch, blah blah blah. It's like, man, whatever. I'll just clip stuff. Yeah. Oh no, it doesn't matter, dude. You can go. Actually, if anything, Twitch works great too because you know I don't have many people in there, so when I have more people in there, it attracts, you know, more viewers as well afterwards. So whatever you prefer, man. If you like the bigger, oh sorry, sorry about that. Um, if you like the horizontal stream, then stay on Twitch. It's no problem. Whatever you prefer. Um, so every 220 stacks at the free. That should be. Yeah, and if I see like you know if I see more people on Twitch, I'll keep an eye out on Twitch chat more. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure to like see people's messages and stuff. Yeah, man, it's hard to grow on Twitch now. It's really there's a lot of people, you know, so it's hard to. But right now, you know, having a lot of more people coming through on Shorts Live is helping me grow. So. I've met a lot of really cool people through here as well. All right, sounds good, man. Are you gonna head out now? Yeah, I've met a lot of cool people. Yeah, bro, your English is really good. Um, did you just practice English a lot? You learned it in school, or did you come to the States before or something, or did you live in England, the UK rather? Alright, here we go. We're gonna proc. Come on, come on. Oh. Yes. Alright, now we gotta go get that press. Honestly, guys, though, we might have to cut stream short tonight. It's been pretty late, and I actually have to wake up not an insignificant amount of time from now, so yeah. Yeah. Felt like there was something else I still wanted to do. At this point. And we auction off some. Alright, was there something else? I just needed a level blacksmithing. Now I have to go to that. I also have to get some true silver. We can cancel that auction and just buy the rest of it. Oh, someone bought it already. This is kind of nice. Maybe. Oh, rage. Wasn't there for a minute? What wasn't there? You weren't there? Yo, I was actually, I was asking you, I guess you had left, oh no, you're fine. I was gonna ask you earlier, your English is really good. So I was gonna ask you, did you learn in school or do you just practice a lot? I'm assuming you learned in school at first because it's pretty good. So if you learned on your own, I'm impressed. But I'm assuming you learned they teach you in school there. Mighty Raid. wish I rounded it out with the last. There we go. Thanks, appreciate it, man. I've been trying to still improve it, but basically in Czech we have English for at least 10 years in a primary and secondary school. Okay, yeah, nice. Yeah, that's usually why when, you know, you go basically to Poland or Czech or a lot of European countries, then you can, right? Everybody speaks English to some degree. All right, we're getting stacked up. We're getting stacked up. Okay, we just need more food now too, though. All these. We just get one more stack of this. Well, yeah, I mean, your writing is really good and your punctuation, so like your grammar and so like that's the harder part, you know? You speak just as well. Honestly, you speak better than a native speaker. Like, I'm not even kidding, dude. People here in America are like, they don't even know how to speak their own language. You know, it's funny because I grew up here in America as the foreign kid, you know? Like, I didn't know English when I came here. And I ended up being the foreign kid who didn't know how to speak English to learning the language better than everyone else and taking like the best, like the hardest, you know, classes for English because people here just apparently just can't comprehend languages. But school itself is not enough IMO to be able to communicate like this, but I get used to watch the movies and series. And yeah, exactly. That's why. It's because you practice, because you watch all this stuff. For sure. But I will say, like, I've tried learning other languages, and knowing 2 languages helps so much with that. Like the fact that I can speak Polish, read and write it, and also speak English and read and write it fluently. You know, my Polish isn't as good as my English, actually, which is funny. My English is much better than my Polish. I honestly like want to move back to Poland. Like, I want to go back to Poland and live there for like a year or more, just to like get better at my, you know, home language, my original language. I just don't know, like my English I feel like is pretty good. I feel like I can't communicate certain expressions and like certain thoughts across as clearly in Polish, which is like super frustrating. Especially because it's like my native tongue. Got lazy, man. But in America, I didn't really need to use it that much.
Go with honor, friend.
And last but best thing is that I'm currently studying college and also working part-time automotive software company where I work every day with colleagues from Germany and also other countries. Oh yeah, dude, you have a lot of exposure. I mean, other languages too. Well-rounded. You're becoming a well-rounded individual. Alright. Got a good amount of prepped items, but we still need more, and we want to get blacksmithing higher, and we want to get mining higher. We need to get mining 300, that's for sure. So, oh, we're maybe in the morning or something. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 300. 3 Yeah, no, for sure. 100% it helped. It would never work the same way if you weren't like forced, in my opinion. Like my parents both learned English super quickly because they were forced, because they moved here and they were forced to learn it. You know? Well, I will say though, being forced doesn't always help, because I have relatives in my family who have been here for a long time and they still can't speak English, or they speak it very poorly, which is kind of like annoying, to be honest. It's just like, come on, you've been here this long, just learn how to speak the language. But it's just how it goes sometimes. Some people have a harder time with languages than others. All right. I think that's... Let me get a list together, actually. Where is... Notes? Notes? All right. Sticky note. Yeah, if you need it for life, you'll learn. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. But to a point, because there's people here that have lived here for, like I said, you know, there's people who've lived for a long time and they use it for work. Like literally, you know, I have family that lives and works here, and they've lived and worked here for so long, and they still barely speak it. Like, they just barely know it. Like, they know just enough to get by, but not enough to be like good at it. You know, so you can get by without it. It's just then it's kind of embarrassing a little bit. And I feel like you're stuck. If you can't speak the language well, you'll never progress in the society, in my opinion. Like, there's no progression if you can't speak and communicate clearly with other people. All right, let's see. So we got honor at 75k. We got pre-quest. How many pre-quests we got? We got 1 AB, 1 AB. We got two PRS. We got 1 blasted land. We got 1 burning steps. For sure we have 1 in... Oh, this one. Egg right here. Let me see, hold on. One there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you're actually able to speak, exactly, to talk about stuff and have, yeah, exactly. When you can have like a casual conversation with people, it feels so good. Maybe 1. And then Silithus. We got 1 in Silithus so far. And then pretty much it, I guess. We got 1, 2, 3, 5, 6-ish. And we'll do some more in Silithus tomorrow. Yeah, no, yeah, and I mean, enriching works, yeah. Because you start to think about so many words, how to better describe the thing you want. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you start thinking, you start kind of like thinking about the language too. You're thinking in that language, right? You start having thoughts in that. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Free quest, honor 75k. All tokens at 100. Wait. These are not tokens. Marks. All marks at 100. Pre-quest. Not enough free quests. Props. We got mining. 238. We got BS at 70. We need to get those up. With pots. Candidate health pots. Rage pots. Swift pots. Free. Mongoose. Food. Well, yeah, fluent English is like by far the best language to know. Is it, I think it's kind of like slowly becoming like whether or not people like to admit it or whether or not, you know, it's something that everybody wants. It's unfortunate, like, not unfortunately, but it's pretty much becoming the universal language. It's like basically everybody. Yeah, it's relatively easy to learn. So many people already know it. It's pretty much just going to be, yeah, it's going to be the universal language. All right, so we got honor. We got. Let me make this a little. I'll make the font big. Yeah, and then you can hang out with pretty much everyone around the world. Yeah, exactly. We're able to communicate. Yeah, and because earlier we were playing, I was playing GeoGuessr with my friend, and they were like, there's like showing a bunch of places in Africa, and I noticed that like half the writing in Africa, like on all the like the billboards and stuff, like a bunch of it, even though, you know, it's like they have their own language, a bunch of it is still in English. It'll like a bunch of stuff was in English. So yeah, there's English everywhere. Yeah. 20 health pots, 10 rage pots, swiftness pots, we got 15. Actually, only got 7 of these, but fine. 5 of these, 19 food, 14 stones. Alright. I saw a bit, oh yeah, of GeoGuessr Day. As you said, exposure is super high nowadays. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, though, I will say I don't know if it's a product of me now living in America, but my geography is not as good as it should be. Definitely not. I think my European brothers and sisters would be disappointed. All right. So, finish the pro, finish the honor. Get more Philithus shit. I think that is the then the all right. Oh, this shit. I really need that's really need more dough. Oh, I guess I don't. Yeah, maybe I'll make some of my gold back that I spent today. All right. Nice and organized. Good. This thing. It's quite a running joke, USA and geography. Honestly, it's true, dude. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's because I'm an American now that my geography is so ass. Yeah, I guess it depends. I don't know. Yeah. It obviously depends. You know, not every stereotype always rings completely true, but they can be pretty close. I need this. Probably. We can put this away. Right. All coming together. Nice.
See you around.
Do you think it's because USA is so big? I guess it depends. And diverse? Yeah, pretty much it's because it's diverse. And all of our problems are because everyone here is different and comes from different backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, it's not even like there is an American like culture. Feels like world in the other world. Yeah, well, the whole thing is like, all right, there is like an American culture. There is like a majority and like a general like, you know, kind of like the hot dogs, baseball, you know, I don't know, blue jeans. We have all kinds of like food, like hamburgers, you know, like there's like things that are culturally significant to America, but like more recently that's kind of shifted away from that, where it's now people for some reason here like frown on all that stuff. Like you're not allowed to be proud to be an American anymore. Like people here think that's like there's like this like weird like, I don't know if you saw like recently like Billie Eilish. I don't know if you pay attention to media at all, but like when my friend was in here, he kind of like showed Billie Eilish like talking about how, oh, can't be illegal on stolen land. It's just like, bro, come on. Like, it's like there's these just like these disconnected celebrities who think they can like somehow have some kind of like moral superiority or moral high ground over others who like support like having like border enforcement, you know. Personally, I think that we should have secured the border a long time ago. If there had been a middle ground for this whole thing, then this whole like ICE going and like picking people off the streets thing wouldn't have happened. Because like I don't think that's a good thing. Like I don't think ICE should be going around grabbing people off the streets. I think this whole thing is like really kind of sketchy. But there was a lot of like this whole like, oh, don't touch the border. Like let's just let millions of people pour into the country. You know, some of them getting through undocumented. You know, there's also like this this whole concept of the what is it? Asylum status, the asylum seekers, for people who come seeking asylum, and a lot of that has been abused from my understanding. And so I think that when the crackdown started happening, there's backlash, and there's a lot of like varying information on things, so you don't really know what's real, like what's true and what's not. And it kind of feels like there's no objective truth here anymore. It feels like you just pick a side and you just hope that it's the right one, or you hope that it like represents you to whatever extent, you know. There's no objectivity. It's just like you just join the crew that you want to be with, you know. Nobody looks at things. If you meet somebody who's like on the right here, and then you try to like bring up something that's on the left, they're instantly going to, shut it down or call it stupid or whatever, and then vice versa. If you talk to somebody who's very leftist, actually, in fact, it's funny because most of the very liberal people here in the United States, I've noticed, are actually the most closed-minded. Like, if you even so much as mention the notion of something conservative, you're immediately labeled a Nazi, racist, all this stuff. That's just been my personal experience. I consider myself liberal. However, I do have some certain conservative viewpoints. I try to stay as middle ground as possible, and I've noticed this trend of like, if I have liberal friends, or I meet people that are liberal and I bring up like conservative viewpoints, they're just immediately discredited. But I say same with the other side too. There's the same thing on the other side, especially with people who are like just like super conservative, super Christian. Then you're instantly labeled, a bigot, and like what's the word? Another thing of going against God. I forgot, blasphemous and all that kind of stuff, or whatever, or like those kinds of things. So there's a lot. I mean, it's probably happening in Europe to some degree too, but there's this very rigid divide amongst people right now in the United States. It's like it's very rigid. Like, people who are on one side, it's almost impossible to break them through in any way to the other side. So it's just constant sort of animosity, and people just like, Yeah, no, constructive debates have that shit's gone out the door, man. Like, it is like, yeah. Oh, nice, I got a Nixia buff, sweet. Oh, I didn't get it on my pre, no. Yeah, but I mean, look, that's all because, for example, it's very bipolar, right? Yes, it's only two. Like, yeah, like I said, there's only two clubs. If you're not part of the club, one of the other club, you don't matter, basically. Your vote doesn't matter. Your opinions don't really matter. Basically, everyone who's like liberal thinks everyone who's conservative is a Nazi and a racist, and then everyone who's conservative thinks anyone who's a liberal is retarded, and they think that they are communists. That's it. Honestly, in a lot of ways, man, it kind of feels like... Alright, I think that's it for this character for tonight. It honestly kind of feels... Yeah. In America, though, like, in all these things, when you, like, put everything together, it kind of feels like... I don't know, things are, like, collapsing here a little bit, to be honest with you. Kind of what it feels like. I'm not really doomsday. I'm not really like I don't believe in like some like end of the world type of stuff. I'm not really too worried about that. So I try to look like, I think overall, like we still, it's you know, life is good. You know, my life is good. I'm happy a lot of the time, and life is good. I'm safe. I'm fed. You know, things could be better in some ways, but very easy to label someone there since you just have two big parties. Yeah, it is for sure. It's quite annoying, to be honest with you. Yeah, I try to look at it from the good, you know, positive lens. Yeah, what? Yeah, but you know, maybe I'm all right because like I always kind of have it in the back of my mind. I'm like, ah, man, if things go to shit here, I'm just gonna go to Poland. But like honestly, I look at life there, and I, you know, like the thing is, it would be very difficult for me to go there right now. So if I was single, I didn't have any real responsibilities here, I would probably go and not worry about it. But unfortunately, right now, I have a lot of stuff here. It's keeping me here. But yeah, I made a really big mistake. Actually, I was gonna buy yeah, it is prospering. Yeah, I was gonna buy property there. I was gonna buy a condo because it was really cheap relative to what I could buy here in the US back in 2019, and I was visiting Poland a lot, and I was planning on buying a place, but then COVID hit, and my flights and my plans to go there and purchase this condo kind of fell through, and I never ended up following up with it. And now that same condo is worth like 5 to 10 times the amount that I was going to pay for it. So yeah, it kind of sucks. Yeah, but it is what it is. But it was a nice condo in Krakow. Like that's my favorite city, you know. I love going there. So I mean, it happens, dude, you know. It is what it is. I'm not, you know, it doesn't keep me up at night, you know. Just one of those things. One day I will have a place in Poland. Technically, you know, so my dad, his parents, when they pass away, they're giving him their house. And so then, since he's their son, he's their only son, and he has 2 sisters, but they're well off and he's not. so he's getting the parents' house. And then he's like, when I die, you can have it. So look at that. Like when my dad dies, then I'll have a house there no matter what. That's my other opportunity. You know, just wait for my dad to die. Not literally. Like I'm not like, oh, any day now. Like I just mean, you know, like it's kind of a bad way to say it. I don't want my dad to die. Actually, I hope he lives a much longer time. You know, I hope he lives much longer. But yeah, kind of funny. Ah, man, yeah. But it's good talking to you, man, but at this point I'm just running around doing nothing. I think it's time that I got off, man. Ugh. I have to get some sleep or I'm gonna be completely dead tomorrow. Thanks for sticking around, man. I will talk to you tomorrow. See you later. Good talking to you too, man. Maybe you'll be on. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. So I'll definitely be on. So I'll be on in 2 segments. I'll do an earlier stream in the middle of the day for me. So in the evening for you, and then I have a few things to do in the evening tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do another longer stream. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. I'm not gonna be able to take a long nap, bro. I'm probably gonna have to wake up in like 6 hours. I'm not happy about it. All right. Anyway, I'll see you later, man.